Now, some scientists are holding the view that the Earth may be like a zoo or a laboratory. Aliens may be observing and monitoring us in a higher dimension and perspective. They have insight into our every move, but they don't want to interact with us in any way. This concept actually holds some validity. From the last century until now, regardless of their status, scientists agree on one thing: extraterrestrial life undoubtedly exists. The logic is straightforward. Humans only began agricultural civilization 10,000 years ago, created the first computer over 70 years back, and now we've launched the Europa Clipper to Jupiter's moon, exploring its underwater oceans for signs of alien life. There is a wonderful point here. I don't know if you can see it. The technological growth of intelligent life is not linear but exponential, and it is constantly accumulating. In the last 100 years, we have made progress that has not been achieved in the previous 1,000 years. What has been achieved in the last 200 years has not been possible in the previous 5,000 or even 10,000 years. You must know that life was born on Earth only 3.7 billion years ago, and the Earth is only 4.5 billion years old. On the other hand, the universe is 13.8 billion years old. In other words, if life on a planet appeared a little earlier than Earth, even if it was only 300 million years earlier, you think about how terrible their technology is today. Or do you think this way: in just 200 years, human science and technology have made a huge leap forward, so what about another 300 million years of development? Humanity must have developed to the point where God is no different. Therefore, it is very likely that extraterrestrial life has reached such a high level, and it is even possible that they are 3 billion years ahead of us. We can't imagine what such a life would be like. The gap between us humans and them in intelligence and technology is probably 1,000 times greater than the gap between ants and humans. So the question is, why can't we see traces of such advanced aliens today? Why is the universe silent? This is known as the Fermi paradox. On this issue, the scientific community is almost divided into two groups. One group believes that we humans should actively search for aliens. An early exponent was the American astronomer Frank Drake, who initiated the first large-scale extraterrestrial life search program, using the world's first radio telescope to try to listen to radio waves from the universe to find signals for extraterrestrial life. Since then, many scientists have come together to convene the Green Bank meeting, which gave birth to the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligent Life project, which has launched a number of missions to find extraterrestrial life around the world. The WOW signal you've heard, the gold record on the Voyager, is all related to this mission. However, after searching for decades, no signs of life have been found, and there are no clues at all. Therefore, scientists of the other school think, don't look for it. Human beings will never find evidence of the existence of aliens. Just like ants don't know that humans exist, we are not on the same level as others at all. In 1973, John Ball, an astrophysicist at Harvard University, published a very interesting paper in which he made a very creative idea. A perfect zoo, whether it's a small domestic zoo or a large safari park or a nature reserve, he said, has no idea of the outside world for the animals that live in it. It's not that they can't see it, it's that they have no idea. They live only in their own world, isolated from the outside world. These zoos were created for specific purposes, such as studying the natural behavior of animals and their evolutionary processes. So according to this idea, could there be aliens more intelligent than us who are doing the same thing to humans? This idea is known as the zoo hypothesis. Later, John Ball further refined and expanded on it, claiming that the Earth may be a laboratory in itself, and we humans are being experimented on like guinea pigs in the laboratory. The purpose of this experiment is to observe how an intelligent civilization develops and evolves. Moreover, it is possible for aliens to intervene in the development process of this civilization at the right time, such as speeding up or slowing down its development so that they can establish contact with them later, etc. An extended version of this hypothesis is known as the laboratory hypothesis. There is a higher-order version of this idea, which is the simulation hypothesis. He said that the whole universe and everything in the world is nothing more than a computer simulation, like a game created in a high-level computer. There are other intelligent beings operating us, either for entertainment or for experimentation. However, since we do not have conclusive evidence to prove them correct, they can only be called hypotheses. They are all solutions to the Fermi paradox. You know, there are too many conjectures about the Fermi paradox, and human beings have racked their brains to think of all possibilities, and they can't figure out why aliens haven't come to Earth yet. It may be possible that human beings were wrong in the first place, and that there really are only human beings in the universe. Then we are lonely, like there is only one bird in the forest, which is incredible. Okay, that's all for today. Stay curious and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.